Hey, what's up, Gerald? I don't know if we can really meet right now, so I'm gonna make this recording here so that you can kind of learn how to screen share. So you can learn how to halftone an image in Photoshop. So I downloaded your JPEG. Whoa. Downloaded your JPEG and have it on my desktop. Cool photo, by the way. I'm going to open it with Photoshop. It's opening up in Photoshop, and here we are. The first step you need to do is you need to size this film. And it's important what size you make the image, because you have to take into consideration what size is the film you're going to be printing this on to be exposed to your screen. And I'm just going to assume that you're gonna print this onto an 8.5 by 11 film, so it's got to fit inside. It's got to fit onto an 8.5 by 11 film. So first step, image size. So it's big. It's 26 inches wide by 15 inches high. If you wanted it to be that big, you'd have to send it to a place like Retech or Reliable, and that film would probably be around $15-$20, but it'd be a nice big film. So, like I said, just assuming you are gonna go have this printed at FedEx office or somewhere, they only have 8.5 by 11 transparencies. So I'm gonna size this to a size that fits on a 8.5 by 11 transparency, which is about 10.5 inches. So this thing's gonna be, biggest you can make it is 10.5 by almost 6 inches wide. Don't you dare throw that at Fanny. Okay, sized it. Next thing we need to do is make it black and white. You know, the colors don't really do anything for us in this application because we're exposing it into a screen. So go to grayscale, discard the colors. I think it's good to make the image a little more contrasty. So let's get a little more whites and bump up the contrast. Make it a little brighter, bump up the contrast. Looks good. And then now we can do the halftone process. Back into image, mode, bitmap, and this dialog box opens. It's a 72 DPI image. I like to keep this output at about 200. We choose halftone screen in the method. There's other things you can choose, play with those on your own, but we're halftoning this, so we're going to choose halftone screen. Press OK. Frequency is probably your most important number in here to play with. I like to do nice big dots per square inch. I choose anywhere from a 25 to a 35 frequency. Don't you dare throw that at her. So let's choose 25. If you go too high of a frequency, the image is made out of too many dots. It starts to make some weird patterns. Not my favorite look. So, and then you can choose the size or the shape of the dot. I choose round. I think it's just like a really nice classic look. And boom. So what this does, turns your tonal image into a grid of dots that are either black or white, which is what the silkscreen likes. Because in silkscreen, it's just a stencil process. You either have negative or positive image area. And before we halftoned it, it was these deep range of grays and blacks and whites. The silkscreen can't really do anything with that. It's because it's a stencil process. Now we've made it into just either black or white, but with this halftone dots, frequency of dots, it gives the illusion of tones with dots that are either closer or farther apart. So that's halftoning an image. Now I'm going to save it as a PDF, because if you're taking it to a place like FedEx office, you're gonna need it in a stable file, because you know they need to open it up on their printer. So I'm just gonna call it Gerald, save it as a PDF, and I'm gonna email that back to you, and you could take that to FedEx office and ask them to print it on a 8.5 by 11 transparency. They'll print this on a film for you, and you'll have a clear film with a toner image of this on it, and you'll be able to expose that into the photo emulsion of your screen and print it with whatever color you load into there. All right, my friend, good luck. Email me if you have any questions.